My dear student, in my previous two videos I have explained about trigonometric functions and how its sign changes. Now in this my video I will discuss exercise. First exercise for the trigonometric functions was based upon that trigonometric angles and its measurements, and this is based upon actual trigonometric functions. Now I want to give you two rules. You can note it down. If pi by 2, now see, if n is odd here, then for any trigonometric function, if n is odd, then the function will change into another function. If n is odd natural number, if it is odd number, then function will change. First rule. And second rule, if n is even, if n is an even number, function remains the same, either plus or minus sign. If n is even number, now see, we can do this with the help of periodic functions also. Now see, if n is an even number, then the function remains the same. If the n is an odd number, then function will change. It is true for all functions, all six functions. Either it is sine, cosine, it is cosecant or secant, or tangent or cotangent. For all six functions it is true. So I suggest everyone to note down this formula. Now based upon that we are having some exercises. See, we can work on radians, we can work on degrees. It's your choice. Now if you are working on only degrees, then what you will do, whatever the angle you will have, you have to change it in multiples, odd multiple or even multiple of 90 degree or pi by 2. So let us see one question. One question is, we have to evaluate in exercise 3.2. You can see question number 6, sine 765 degree. Now see, we need to evaluate sine 765 degree. Now you will think, sir has explained only angles till 2 pi, that is 360 degree, and now sir is asking about the evaluating 765 degree. How will you evaluate it? Just try to find it in terms of 90s. So for that what we will do, simple, we will use junior level mathematics here. Just divide it. It is 8 times 8 9 72, that is 45. Now see, can we write it as sine 8 into 90 degree plus 45 degree? So it is 720 plus 45, it is 765 degree we will get. Now here it is an even multiple of 90. So since it is an even multiple of 90, so it is even integer. So we will apply the second rule. The function remains the same. So we will write the same function as 745 degree. Now what sign should be given, positive or negative? So we have to decide the quadrant. How will we see the quadrant? See, 8 times, see 1, 2, 3, 4 times we will reach here. So 8 times again we will reach here. So 8 times 90 degree, that means we are again in the fourth quadrant. Plus 45 means we are in the, here we are in the first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, so sine will also be positive. So sine is positive. Sine 45 degree, you are knowing the value is 1 by root 2. So this is the result. Now let us see one question based upon another question that is based upon radian measure. You can see question number 7. No, you can see another question, question number 9. See everyone, question number 9, sine 11 pi by 3. Now it is sine minus 11 pi by 3. I have explained earlier in my previous videos, sine minus theta is minus sine theta. So you can write it minus sine 11 pi by 3. First of all you write this, writing the result, since sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Whenever you will confuse, you can draw that circle of radius 1 unit and you can understand it. Now minus sine, now how will you explain it? It is in radians. So try to divide this 11 by 3. What will you get? 3, 11. 3 3s are 9. It is 2. So can you write it as 3 into Now see, here it is 3. 3 into, now see, 3 into 3 pi. Now it is plus, now what will you do here? 3 into 3 pi by 3, sorry, plus here it is 2, sorry. You will apply here. Now see, in this we can write it as 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. You can see we have done the division. Or you can do in this way also in terms of 4 pi minus pi by 3. Again you will get 3 4 are 12 minus pi, that is 11 pi by 3. So you should get 11 pi by 3. Now see, either of the method we will apply. It will be better for you. You know why? Because again in terms of 2 pi by 3 I have to convert in pi minus pi by 3. So it is better to apply this method. So it will be minus sine. Now for pi, I need what? I need odd multiple or even multiple of pi by 2 or 90 degree. So let us convert it. I can write it as 8 pi by 2. Now you will ask me, sir, why you have converted? So 2 4 8, you will get the same. So 8 pi by 2 even multiple of pi by 2 minus pi by 3. Now see, it is minus even multiple of pi by 2. Even multiple of pi by 2 means function remains the same. So I will write it sine pi by 3, the same function. Now we have to think about its sign. What will be its sign, plus or minus? So see, 8 pi by 2. So can you understand it? 8 pi by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 8 pi by 2 means fourth quadrant, minus pi by 3. That means it will remain in the fourth quadrant. And fourth quadrant is not the place for this basic function sine. So that's why, since sine function is it is not having the place in the fourth quadrant, it will be negative. So we'll put minus sign, but 1 minus we are having earlier. So minus minus will be plus. It will be sine pi by 3, and sine pi by 3, the value you are knowing, it is root 3 by 2. So this is the result of this sine minus 11 pi by 3. In this way we can evaluate this type of angles in this easier method with the help of these two formula. Other than that, you can apply periodic functions concept also, which earlier I have explained, and pi n to n pi n. You can apply that method also. So I think it will be better for the students. That's why I have explained this. And more than 500 students, they have applied it and they have utilized and they have understood also. And it creates it takes less time to solve. That's why it is better method according to me. Now in the next question we will see. You can see the next question. In the next question we will see one trigonometric function is given, and we have to evaluate the rest trigonometric functions. Now how will you find? See, again you see exercise 3.2. Any question you can see question number 1. Cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here x lies in third quadrant. It is given in the question. According to question, it is given x belongs to quadrant 3. It is given in the question. Now see, we have got the cos x. So based upon cos x, we are having one formula, sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Apply that. So can we write sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x? Applying that formula, which formula already you are knowing. What is that formula? Since sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Now sin x will be plus minus root under 1 minus cos square x, means 1 minus, see, cos x is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So it is plus minus 4 minus 1 is 3. So it is root 3 by 2. Can we write? Now we have to think about the quadrant, then we will write the sign of sin x. So you can see sin x will be here. Now you see the quadrant. Quadrant belongs to third quadrant. So x belongs to third quadrant. In third quadrant, it is the place for tan and tan theta, tangent function and cotangent function. So sine will be negative because sine function is positive in first quadrant and second quadrant. So it will be minus root 3 by 2. In this way we decide. We will write here, since x belongs to quadrant 3. In the same way you can find, on the basis of cos you find sec x, on the basis of sin x you can find cosec x. So therefore sec x is equal to 1 by cos x, that is minus 2. and cosec x is equal to 1 by sine x, that is minus 2 by root 3. Now let us find tan x and the cotangent function of x. So tan x will be tan x will be tan x is based upon the sec function. You know the formula. It will be tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1. Again the reason is, since 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x, the formula you are knowing. So sec square x, tan square x will be sec square x minus 1. So this implies tan x is equal to root under, what is the value of sec x? Sec x value is minus 2. Minus 2 whole square is 4. So that is 4 minus 1. So again I can write tan x is equal to, plus minus we will sign the put here, plus minus root 3. Now we will see the quadrant. Here the quadrant is third quadrant. Since the quadrant is third quadrant, so in third quadrant tangent function and cotangent functions are positive. So can we write tan x is equal to root 3? Why? Because x belongs to quadrant 3. X belongs to quadrant 3. And therefore cot x will be equal to 1 by tan x, that is 1 by root 3. So my dear student, here tan x is plus minus root 3. I have written tan x is equal to root 3. You know why? Because x belongs to quadrant 3. In quadrant 3, tan theta and cotangent cot x is tangent function and cotangent functions are always positive. So cotangent function is 1 by tan x, that is 1 by root 3. Both are positive. Now you can see I have been given cos x and I need to find the other values. I have found sin x, I have found sec x and cosec x, I have found tan x and I have found cot x. So you can see 5 functions I have found and 1 function was given. In this way you can solve the rest other questions. In my next videos I will discuss about compound angles formula, multiple angles formula, submultiples angle formula. We will discuss product to sum and difference and sum or difference to product. Like that formula we will discuss. We will discuss also trigonometric equations and their standard solutions. So for these you can solve up to exercise 3.2 based upon these concepts. Thank you everyone.